It's the last few days of preparation before the Whippets get a chance to finally compete for the first time in pads.
Bringing the bigs over, ready to get after it here a little bit. We just had a good 7-on-7 session. How'd it go up over there in the inside there? Baxter, how we doing, buddy? Doggone it, Jacob Eldridge, how are you? Good. What's up, buddy?
Though the team surprised many with their strong showing at 7-on-7s, perhaps even members of the squad and coaching staff, replacing 18 starters requires constant attention to detail.
Hey, just asking for you to compete, man. Just asking for you to compete. Oh, man. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
When you see that, when you get that blitz, when you're blitzing, you've got it. We always say cut the fat, trim the fat.
Yeah, just get
right. You want to cut down that space. Owen Fisher, great job. Hey, that's the what do we say? That's the vulnerable spot, right? That 15 yards. That's a great play right there, baby. Come on. Anytime you're out here, man, you've got to go as hard as you can. Otherwise, you're screwing yourself and you're screwing your teammates. That is honestly, that is something we can't necessarily put inside of you. You've got to bring that effort and enthusiasm every day.
Having so many fresh faces also opens the door for leadership roles, so the coaching staff issues challenges to find out which players will rise to the occasion.
We are as fast as our slowest guy. So that's going to require that guy that wants to loaf, he's going to hurt the team. Because what you're figuring out quickly is we're as strong as our weakest link. So what happens is every one of you sprint across the line. If you take 2 steps off and don't run through, it's going to cost us. Okay, bring it in. Guys, 4-minute 40s are great because, like I said, it's a team builder. It figures out where weak links are and it figures out where your leadership is. It's unbelievable how 4 minutes does that. Okay. Now listen. I would say this morning's practice, I would give it a B, okay? Some execution things, a couple of different alignment things, some mental things. It wasn't terrible, but I don't know if it was a champion's practice, okay?
I think we're working together pretty well. We've had a kind of slow start to the season in practice. A little complacent. Everybody's like, yeah, our teams are good, so we're just going to come in and roll again. So the coaches got on us a little bit. We took it like we should. We came out today. We competed. I still think we need to celebrate a little bit more. I mean, everybody's just got to bring a little more energy, but it's the first scrimmage, so you live and you learn, and we'll take it from here, and it's just a stepping stone to get to. We got a scrimmage on Fridays. They talked about tomorrow. We got to build on it and bring it on Friday.
I mean, we still got to get better each day, but like Nick said, I mean, we started out kind of slow at the start of the season and just keep improving, and we just got to get better. I mean, I thought I played all right, but there's still a lot of things I need to fix. I mean, I think I need to work on like the mental aspect of the game and just work on like coverages and just get better each day.
We'd like to be able to maybe solidify a few more spots, but that's going to happen as we go. We're young, so we need as many reps on the field as possible, but the scrimmage accomplishes what we needed to do, which is the kids get a chance to compete and where we can see at this point in time where strengths and weaknesses are.
It's hard to explain, but once you start hitting someone else, it's just like the energy just snaps and you're like, let's go.
You know, right out of the gate, I mean, you're talking about this is a huge bump up in talent from what you saw Tuesday to today. You know, we went from Division 5 and 6 schools to 2 and 3s, and 2s and 3s that make playoffs, you know what I mean? So the physicality, the bodies that are moving, so we did that on purpose. We were trying to slowly get our kids in, and we were excited. I really felt like as a collective group, after the first series or two, we competed at a very high level.
Dude, if I ever scored a touchdown, I would do this.
Take the 15.
Wow. Get the corner. That's all fish. That's all fish. That's all Fisher. Blaine, stay in your third. You have to be disciplined to your third. Where's my third corner? Chasing the post.
Mike, take it down. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right,
corner.
Great. Great job.
Here we go. What coverage are we in? What coverage do we check to? White. So what do you have in white?
Deep third.
So why are you chasing the post in the middle of the field, right? Where's your third? Point to me.
Deep third.
You know what I'm saying? Just trust your coverages, right? Tanner Stevens wanted no part of that. Tanner Stevens wanted no part. Yeah.
Mick, we're up. Offense. Get ball. Get your ball. We're going to go. Can you get him? Can you get him? Oh, yeah. What do you want? Post? Okay. Hey. Let's go, Liz. We'll go Quack on this side. So we'll go Liz 71, Quack, and then you. Yeah, block up. We haven't seen it on film, but if we call a smoke or a missile like that, because they've been off and they come up and press, we got to check go. You got to check missile go. Everybody, stop, go. Does that make sense? Everybody? So the outside two guys got to check missile go when they come press. But again, we haven't prepped any time when they come up and press, and then you can go backside. And if you see it, you've got to go 71, 72. Okay? 71, 72. You know, this was our first true dress rehearsal where the kids were out on the field, no coaches out there. I thought they did a pretty good job. One thing that I really stressed to the kids, I don't feel like we've done this really through 3 scrimmages. We were getting off to too slow of a start. We're too hesitant, we're too passive to start the game. Once we settle in, we're fine. But as we hit the season now, that's one thing that is a major concern that has to be addressed. I've told our kids that, you know, we've got to come out swinging. We can't wait. We've got to strike first. We've got to be, you know, we've got to be the aggressor. Now, the trait that I do like that our kids have is the fact that they do a nice job of responding once they've kind of put themselves in an adverse situation. I thought the play was pretty good on both sides. I was really impressed with Owen Fisher running the ball. I thought the offensive line settled in, did a nice job. You know, we were able to coach up. McGuire had a good night. But there were also a couple decisions McGuire made that we've told him in the regular season we can't make those throws across the middle, or we can't miss short because those lead to interceptions. We can't have turnovers. But all in all, he continues to improve and get better. And you know, defensively, the big thing is we're really young in the secondary. It showed tonight. There's a lot of potential there. The athleticism's there, but there's a lot of youth, and we've got to continue to communicate better on that side in that specific position group on defense. But I thought it was a good third scrimmage. I think that if we continue to make that progression and answer that call and make sure that we play aggressively from start to finish, I think that we're going to be a pretty good football team.
Grant, look for the ball like 8 yards. Hey, right here. Good job.
The Whippets are just over 48 hours until the start of their regular season, when the squad will host county rival Madison in a special Thursday night contest to kick off Week 1 before any other teams in the area. Several fierce position battles for 18 open starter roles have now been decided, and players like senior right guard Zach Puffenbaugh has finally earned his spot.
I mean, we both worked our butts off, but overall, it's just whoever got down and got dirty is who got it. It was a long battle. For the longest time, we didn't know who was going to get it, but it just worked out to who worked the hardest, and I'm so happy I got it. It was fun to work for.
While this will be Puffenbaugh's first time as a varsity starter, he has plenty of experience as a 12th grade athlete. Sophomore Nathan Zahner, on the other hand, must grow up in a hurry as the starting weak side linebacker.
I was pretty nervous at first. I'm getting a little more confident, excited for the season. It's been pretty long. We've had a lot of ups and downs. It was a struggle at first, and we're starting to get it.
For junior quarterback McGuire Albert, this is the first time as the full-time starter, along with sophomore tailback Owen Fisher. But each logged 3 starts to kick off last season's 13-1 campaign, so they know what it takes to win at the varsity level.
I feel more confident, and just like because of like the guys around me, they've kind of like helped me settle into the role. But I also want to give credit to Brendan and all the older guys. They've kind of helped all of us out, helped all the younger guys, helped me kind of like, you know, kind of set into this role. Just a great leadership they set for us last year.
The groundwork has certainly been paved for a prolonged tradition of future success within the program. But it's now up to Shelby's new varsity players to ensure the culture carries on.
We're just getting together, being brothers. I mean, that's what football's about. And as an offensive line, you got to love the person beside you. And that's what we do. All those linemen are my best friends, and I'll do anything for them. And I know that each one would do anything for me. And that's just how our offensive line is, and that's how we get down.
I feel confident. This whole team feels confident. I'm just like glad to be around a great group of guys. Couldn't ask for anyone better to play with.
We have a pretty good brotherhood. Just trying to get in here, go 1-0. Pretty special. We'll have a lot of people there. It's Thursday night. Nobody else is playing. Just be a lot of people there.
I know as a senior that's like top priority right now is getting that first win. First home game for me. And I know for the rest of the team, we just want to get that win, start off 1-0.
I think we're ready to go for Thursday night. You know, we put in a couple new stuff just for the schemes they run. You know, and I feel like we've kind of like gotten ready for this point. Kind of like last year where we were with me and Owen in the backfield. Kind of new to this. We kind of have a bunch of new kids. You know, technically me and Owen are still kind of new to it, but we've kind of seen the field. And I think we're going to be ready to go.
And family on 3, ready? 1, 2, 3, family.